Hello everyone, and welcome to the YamiRami Pokemon League channel. In this video, we will be covering the general rules of the YamiRami Pokemon League. I am doing this so players have less of a reason to complain about rules. Furthermore, before each tournament starts, please look back to this channel to see any and all banned Pokemon from the tournament. Okay, so let's continue on with the generalizations. We will have 4 leagues come the Isle of Armor expansion release. This will with a 4v4 format in each of them. The leagues are the following. We will have singles, doubles, legendary singles, and legendary doubles. That's actually very simple, and I'll explain anything further below. Now, our general rules are: Rule 1. Only use National Dex Pokemon from the game that you will be battling. For example, for Sword and Shield, there are only 400 Pokemon in the National Dex, that is before the Isle of Armor and Frozen Tundra DLC. But once those DLC are released, there will be more Pokemon available. Now, I'm going to be talking it over with a friend of mine, and him and I are going to discuss whether or not we'll have separate leagues for the Isle of Armor and separate leagues for the Frozen Tundra, or if we're just going to all squish one game in together. I vote more for one game together, which would then bring a lot more diversity, but not everyone can afford all DLC. And I am someone that would prefer more of a balanced game. Okay, Rule 2. All Pokemon must be caught and bred within the game. This means no external services. I'm sorry guys, how hard is it to breed a competitive Pokemon? If you're chain breeding with a 5 to 6 IV Ditto, this will take you about a day. And that is including the IV, obtaining all the proper IVs. And in Sword and Shield, if you get 5 IVs with a bottle cap, it instantly has 6. Okay, fine. Your EV training will take 2.5 to 3 hours. Let's go give or take there. So it'll take you roughly a day. And with competitive format requiring 12, well, that's roughly a week. Or 2 weeks there. That's not bad. Okay, Rule 3. No using legendary Pokemon outside of their legendary format. We would like to enforce this to try and make the game a bit more versatile. Yeah. Rule 4. All matches will be held in a best-of-3 series. During this, you will not be allowed to use the same Pokemon twice. This means you will need to have 12 competitive Pokemon. Now, winners will be decided once one player has beaten the other player twice. This may result in a 2-1 win or a 2-0. Now, once this community gets bigger, we will encounter some issues once a tournament comes to a close. We may have 3, 4, and maybe even 5 people all with the same amount of points. So I made this last a little bit here. Under the circumstance that 2 or more players have the same amount of points at the end of the tournament, every player will then battle each other again for 1 point each, and they will each have to pick for themselves 4 Pokemon and go battle each other again. So this would be a quick little 4v4 for each player to see who can get the point there. And this will continue until someone has the most points. And once you have locked in the 4 Pokemon that you want to use for this last little bit, you will not be allowed to change them. Anyway, that is all for our rules and regulations, at least the generalized. I'll be uploading another video here, and it will have any and all banned Pokemon for our upcoming tournament. So until next time, guys, stay classy.